As you heard earlier from Rogers, last month we heard this passage from Isaiah 9 as we were thinking about leadership and electing church officers. Today I invite you to hear it differently, or if this is your first time hearing it, perfect. There's a transition in our few verses in our short reading today from talking about the people who have walked in darkness, who have seen a great light, to a switch, to a child has been born for us, a son given to us, for us. It didn't say a child was born for them over there or once upon a time, but now, for us. I invite you to hear the story of Christmas, not one of God arriving long ago, but of God being here today. Because God doesn't just announce good news from a distance. God is not present only in Scripture. God invites us into all of it. The people who walked in darkness don't just hear about the light, they become a part of the story and bear the light themselves. When Isaiah says a child's been born for us, he's saying you're in this now. You're not watching from the sidelines, you're in the game. This child is born for you, given to you, and that makes you a part of the story. Which brings us to what it's about to happen. In about 2 minutes, I'm going to start calling for volunteers. Who wants to play Joseph? Who wants to be a shepherd? Who wants to be an angel? And we're going to build this Christmas pageant together right here, right now, with whoever is willing to come up. Now, some of you right now, I know, are sitting in your pew thinking, no way, not me. You can go up there. I'm not going up there. I'll just watch. But here's the thing. This story isn't meant to just be watched. It's meant to be participated in. You don't need to be good at this. There's no rehearsal. There's no preparation. You don't need to have your lines memorized or fully know what you're doing. You just need to show up and to say yes when I call for volunteers. And right now, if you're under the age of 13, you're going to be my big help. Because if you see someone older than you who looks like they don't want to go up, but if you ask them to go up with you, I bet you they will. And that's what makes it a joyful surprise. You might find yourself up here playing a shepherd or an angel or a sheep making sheep noises. You might surprise yourself by coming up here without having to have a child ask you when I call for volunteers. Think back to the actual shepherds in the story. They were just doing their job, watching their sheep in the fields at night. They weren't looking to be a part of anything else. That's not what they showed up for that day. They were spectators, and they were living their ordinary lives. But then suddenly, the angel comes, and they are in the story. And they run to Bethlehem, and they become the first witnesses to God in flesh. See, God specializes in turning spectators into participants. God specializes in inviting ordinary people into extraordinary moments. That's what a child has been born for us means. We're in this. You're in this. Not watching from a distance, but participating, belonging, becoming a part of the story. So here's my here's another invitation to you. When I call for volunteers in just a moment, surprise yourself. Come on up, be a part of the story, let yourself experience the joy of unexpected participation. Because that is what Christmas is. God doesn't stay at a safe distance announcing good news. God shows up vulnerable as a baby and says, I'm all in. Now you're invited to be all in too. For a child has been born for us. That means you. And that means ready or not, here we go.